Let's get my next guest out. He's one of my favourite screen actors. He is the charming Mr. Jeremy Piven. Dapper. Mr. Jeremy Piven, ladies and gentlemen. Wow, you're looking good, Jeremy.
Thank you, sir. So are you?
Trim. Thank you. It's very kind of you. It's great to see you, and Happy New Year. Lovely to have you here. Do you make a big deal about New Year? You just mentioned you're fairly... You are a practicing Jew, aren't you? You actually celebrate, you go to temple, that kind of thing?
I've been... You know, I'm Jewish, if you will.
Oh. Yeah. You're not hardcore?
No, not hardcore. I don't wear the payas, and I don't daven. You know...
But you must have gone, you had your bat mitzvah, did you? Bar mitzvah
I was
for
bar
boys.
mitzvah, yes.
And you have to learn a big chunk of religious writing for that, don't you? The Torah.
I did, but I was a terrible bar mitzvah boy. It was hard for me to learn Hebrew. I actually had to rap my Haftorah portion.
You're allowed to rap?
Well, I wasn't allowed to rap. I couldn't. The way I memorized it was like Ravatan Nivarei Yehi Shem Adonai Meir Rachmei. I was like. That was the only way I could do it.
That's
I was that
guy.
I
like the sound of that.
Yeah.
I would like some Hebrew rap.
Yes.
If you could record that. Jeremy, that's a big market waiting for that.
Yeah, man.
You could do that as an instruction for other young Jewish boys going through the bar mitzvah process.
We'll get Justin Bieber, we'll circumcise him.
Let's do a bit more of that. We'll get him circumcised.
Please tell me that makes it in.
That's going on YouTube forever. You know, but it's interesting because you rap like that, you're speaking fast, and I always think of you as a fast talker because when you played Ari Gold in Entourage, which I don't know if you're watching Entourage, but it was one of my favourite series, and you were just about the stand-up performance, I think, in that. I love that. But you had to do those big speeches pretty quickly, pretty aggressively.
Yes. That character was like playing someone that has been shot out of a cannon. And he was just a very kind of reactive, angry, sweaty, ugly American.
I've heard rumours there's going to be a film. There's going to be an Entourage movie, a very popular show, great character. Is it happening, and are you going to be in it, if it is?
I would love to be in it. I hope I'm not doing catering. I'd like to act in it. That would be fantastic. I ran into the writer of the show, and he told me that he had turned in his second draft, and this is all new stuff, so you get the exclusive.
It's happening, maybe?
It's happening.
Okay.
It's all going down.
You don't know when, but it's filming this year?
That's the rumor. That's the rumor.
So they haven't told you?
Yeah, I'm not holding out on you.
Have you been approached to be in the 50th anniversary Doctor Who special? Is there anything you can tell us about that?
Not only can I talk about, but that's all I want to talk about. I will actually be playing all the Doctor Who's.
All the Doctors?
Every one of them.
Wow,
that's why I've not heard anything.
Yeah. OK, so Jeremy's actually over because there's a new series starting tomorrow night on ITV, a big-budget period drama called Mr. Selfridge.
Yes.
OK, and Jeremy plays...
Harry Selfridge.
Harry Selfridge himself.
Yes.
Which is a great... Congratulations, the star role. Nice job, nice getting that.
Thank you.
So let's have a look at the clip. This is you in action as Mr. Selfridge. How many shows are there in this series?
There are 10 episodes.
Right, I've seen the first one. I enjoyed it very much.
Thank you.
Here is Jeremy Piven as Mr. Harry Selfridge. Mr. Selfridge. That's one for the Downton fans right there.
Yes.
I love that period. You know, there's a lot of other characters as well in it.
There are so many great characters.
Lots of stories.
And it's the best cast I've ever worked with, and I really mean that. And it's also funny and kind of sexy. I'm never sexy, but the rest of the kids are very sexy.
But he was a bit of a dirty dog, the real Mr. Selfridge, I believe, was he not?
I wouldn't say he's a dirty dog.
Why would you not say that? He was a dirty dog. This is what I understand. I read up and he was a dirty dog.
Listen, Jonathan,
he was at it all the time.
I've read some weird shit about you, man. I just got to be honest.
Yeah. Probably all true. Probably all true. OK. Wipe that smile off your face, feel the power. OK. But you didn't film it in Selfridges, did you?
No, we didn't. We filmed it all around town, and we were in Neasden. Yeah.
Well, you weren't staying in Neasden, I guess. You were filming in Neasden. Where were you staying?
I was staying in Belsize Park. I was the only single man in Belsize Park.
Wow. But you get plenty of action, I'm sure, wherever you go, Jeremy, don't you? You're a single guy. You're not bad looking, I'll be honest with you. You're OK.
I do.
You scrub up well. You seem smart and quite hygienic. OK, you've got a nice smile about you, a nice smile. I bet you can turn it on. You're an actor, so you can fake it.
Right.
I bet you get... and I bet you do. You get plenty of action, I guess.
Tell me you're going to cut this out.
Yeah.
No, it's on. That's the only thing that's going to exist.
Everything about Selfridge out. We just leave me grilling you about the amount of action you get.
I love it. I love it.
How many women did you sleep with while you were in London filming yourself? How many? How many exactly?
Here's the reality.
How many's name can you remember? How many people?
Here's look at this. You've never had so much fun.
How many? How many?
I'll be honest
figures?
with you.
Double figures?
Listen.
Triple figures?
We were up at dawn every day.
I bet you were. Never mind. What about the rest of them? 1,000 women he slept with in a week.
If you can believe it, we had a job to do.
Oh yeah, I bet.
So I basically was one of the most. I was definitely the most boring guy in Belsize Park.
Yeah, I bet you were.
I got a drum kit.
Okay, so you fancy yourself, or you are quite a skilled drummer.
I know. I'm viciously mediocre, but I love to play.
You love to drum.
I love to drum.
You love to drum.
And I got a kit, and it was in my living room, and I came home from work, and I threw my stuff down, and I immediately just started playing, and I'm sweating, and I look up, and everyone in my building was surrounding me, screaming to please stop, begging me that I'm killing their children.
Well, you know, because the drum, even though I'm sure it's fun to play, and I like hearing it in bands and stuff, there are very few times when you actually enjoy a drum solo. Or a drum being... Normally, I thought they put them into gigs so that you had a good time to go to the toilet. That's when they have normally... Yeah. I mean, only drummers really enjoy drum solos. Do you not find?
I enjoy a good drum solo.
You know what they say? They say, what do you call someone who hangs around with musicians? You've heard this? A drummer. You know, it's not something you should... You see, I'm not saying that you know what I'm saying. Yeah. If someone can play the piano and is next door playing the piano, that's a beautiful thing to hear. You go, I'll turn the TV, I'll listen to the piano. Okay. Someone can play. If you live near a flautist, if someone nearby is a flautist who can play the flute, you would listen to the flouting. But the drumming is just a nuisance.
You think that John Bonham or Keith Moon or Dave Grohl, none of these guys are...
They're fine, but you don't want them playing next door to you.
Here's what I'm going to do. If we do a second series, I'm going to buy a loft in Shoreditch, all right? And I have nothing but drums.
Just a drum loft?
Just drum off, and every drummer from every band in the world I'm just going to invite over, and we're just going to lose our minds. You know what I'm saying? And we're going to invite you over, and we're going to chain you down. And then I'm going to make you listen to us.
So let me get this straight. You're going to chain me up and make me listen to drums, and you're going to kidnap and circumcise Bieber.
Yeah.
Is that right? They're your 2 New Year's resolutions.
That's it, man. What more do you want out of life?
OK. Mr. Selfridge is great fun.
Yes.
And I'm looking forward to seeing how it plays out. They only sent me the first episode. I enjoyed it very much. Mr. Jeremy Piven, ladies and gentlemen. Great fun.
Thank you, sir.
Jeremy. Great to see you again. Don't go away after the break. I'll be chatting to Phil the Power Taylor. We have music from Jake Bugg, and we might just have a little bit of dance for you as well.